The New York Giants just made a much needed change. Let's talk about it. My name is Paul. This is Big Apple Sports. Before we get going, do two things for me. First, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be talking Giants football and leading you through this head coaching search every day right here, so don't miss out. Like and subscribe. And then two, let me know how we're feeling right now. Like, what coaches do you like? Which coaches are you against? What do you think is going to happen in the game Sunday? I always just enjoy talking football with you guys, so please comment below. So the big time news from today, I'm sure many of you have seen this, is that Jaxson Dart is officially going to be out, and not Russell Wilson, but Jameis Winston is going to be the starter for the Giants this week. And I actually like many people are probably going to dismiss this and be like, whatever, season's over, Winston, Dart, who cares? Let's just move on. But I actually think this is going to be huge for the rest of the season. So let's get into that a little bit. First thing is, I think it's good that Jaxson Dart is going to get a little bit of a break. Like, I don't want him to be done for the season. I know some people are like, shut him down and save him. I don't know that that's best for him. Obviously, if he does have a concussion and still has those symptoms, that's going to be best for him. So I'm not arguing anything there. But he does need to just kind of take a reset and hopefully get coached a little bit better before he gets back out there. Because something that really scared me this week is, first off, Dable. I mean, we've already had the whole him going into the medical tent issue where he was fined. Then he's like, after the big hit he took Sunday, he said they didn't even check Dart, didn't even realize something had happened until, a little bit later they could tell something wasn't right. But this just scares me to death right here. Dart has been evaluated for concussions 4 times this season. And, not every time you're going to show concussion symptoms. Sometimes you'll pass a check and get right back out there. And I know that's what Dart wants to do. But at the end of the day, like, that's 4 times that 23, 22, something like that, that just a kid is out there taking trauma to his head. And I truly believe Jaxson Dart is the future of this franchise. He's the star quarterback we have been wanting. And you got to protect him. And, sometimes I'm hard on Jaxson Dart, and I'm just like, dude, just slide. But I think a lot of it is on Dable as well, because it's like, if you're going to design runs for Dart, you got to know who he is, and you got to know he wants to get as many yards as he can get, and especially if he's fighting for the first down, he's going to take hits. Like, that's just who he is as a person. Like, you see it with, I remember Andrew Luck was the same way. Joe Burrow, I feel like you see that a lot with him as well. Both guys have really struggled with injury. But there's just certain guys who they're like, I'm not just going to go down here and slide a yard short of the first down. I'm going to get that first down, and if I take a hit, I take a hit. And it's taking its toll on Dart. So I think the big thing Kafka is going to have to do when Dart is back, and whoever gets the job next year, they're going to have to make sure they're putting Dart in positions to take as few hits as possible. And then, of course, he will have to get better about picking and choosing when he takes the hit, and learning how to get that extra yard or two while also protecting your head. All that will come with time. But I think the point is, it's good to see, it's good for him to take a rest, recover from his symptoms, and hopefully he can be cleared in a couple weeks and get a little more experience this year. But then on top of that, I think it's really big. It's just, I feel like putting Jameis out there is exactly what the Giants need right now. Like, they just fired their coach. Their star QB is out with a head injury. Their star running back, who's like the heart and soul of his team, brutally snapped his leg. Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. Like, I don't know how many more bad things could happen to this team. It would be very easy for the locker room to just quit and give up and not care and be discouraged and disgruntled and fight and for everything to fall apart and derail. And I can't think of a better guy in the NFL than Jameis Winston to just bring the positivity back, bring the vibes back, and just like the season's over. They're 2-8. They're not fighting for the playoffs. They're not going to be winning anything of significance. But gosh, let's at least, we got, 7 games left this season. And I still want to enjoy football season, and there's not a better guy to do it for a few weeks than Jameis Winston. Just in his first press conference today had me laughing. He's out here talking about how excited he is. He was singing Hamilton, making everybody laugh, making everybody smile. That's just what he does. And I think it's the positive vibes we need right now. And I know I'm going to get comments like, Paul, who gives a crap about vibes? They're going to lose again. I know, but we got 7 weeks left of the greatest sport on earth, and I'm going to enjoy it. And there's nobody who can make me enjoy it more than Jameis Winston. And not only his personality and the sound bites we're going to get from him, but he's a fun football player to watch. Like, the dude just slings it and he doesn't care. And I think in some ways that's why he hasn't played yet. Is like, you look at it, this is his game log from last year. He threw 12 picks, only 13 touchdowns, had three different 3-interception games, even though he only played like 8 full games. But he also 334, 395, 497. Like, the dude is going to sling it. He's going to throw a lot of touchdowns. He's going to throw some picks. After the game, one of the hardest I've ever laughed at a press conference was him. Like, he was like praying in a press conference last year. He's like, Lord, just deliver me from pick sixes. It was hilarious. You got to look it up if you haven't seen it. Jameis Winston, deliver me from pick sixes. It's hilarious. But, like, it's going to be fun to watch. Like, Russell Wilson will go down. He might even be a Hall of Famer. He'll go down as a better quarterback than Jameis Winston. But at this point in the year, it's just not fun watching him. And not only that, like, the one thing he really has over Jameis right now is in his career, he's protected the ball better. But he really hasn't done that this year. Like, he's got 3 touchdowns to 3 picks. He had a 6 QBR against the Chiefs. I mean, he didn't play a ton against the Bears, but only an 8 QBR. He's, like, taking unnecessary sacks. He's turning the ball over. He's throwing it out of the back of the end zone on 4th down. Like, he's making mistakes that you would expect maybe a rookie to be making. And so it's like, Russ, like, we know you're past your prime, but, like, if you can't even, like, make the smart plays and protect the ball anymore, then at least let's just roll out with Jameis, let him sling it, and let's just have some fun this year. I think that's the zone I'm in for the rest of the year. If they go 2-15, they go 2-15. Let's just have some fun. Let's enjoy Jameis Winston, the funniest person in the NFL, and let's have some shootouts. I think they'll be fun games to watch. I'm excited for it. You guys let me know what you think, and then just don't forget, please like and subscribe on your way out.